You just got word that the business has a new digital strategy and you've got 3 months to make it happen. What are you going to do? Well, if you're on the business side or the technical side, you're just going to have to scramble. This is something that I'm really excited to talk about. And one of the case studies that I like to refer to is one of Australia's largest retail supermarkets. At the time, we were about a month and a half away from the Christmas rush. The requirements were to provide a number of different pages that were going to be CMS editable. And this needed to be scheduled to be rolled out within specific days. In the middle of all this, the business was going through a digital transformation using Adobe Digital Experience. They had a backlog of 48 months. Yes, a 48-month backlog. So being able to provide the marketing campaign wasn't going to be an option. Our approach was to utilize a naked page approach, which is something that I like to refer to, within the ecosystem as a unified solution. So users were able to edit content within Strapi and deliver it within Adobe using an entirely different UI technology. So all of this was done within a month, and we even had time to test. Yes, testing. That is something that we do. Anyways, on our demo that you're about to see, the requirement is for Salesforce to talk to an existing CMS, Strapi CMS, through an API, and for that API to then speak to AI. So now we're using a couple of different models there to achieve what we're looking to do. But for the purpose of this demo, what we're going to focus on is Strapi CMS becoming AI enabled within a 5-minute challenge. So let's see how we go. Keep count. All right, let's get cracking. So we've got 5 minutes to create a new API and have that become AI enabled. So on my side, I've pre-downloaded Strapi, and now I'm going to generate the API endpoint by running this command from my local command line. And this may take a couple of seconds. Not that slow. Here we go. API name, let's just call it CM. Is this for a plugin? No. Now, this is slightly technical, but do not worry if you're a non-technical watching this video. What we're doing here, the focus of this is to show how quick it is to do something or anything in Strapi, really. So this is created the routes, the controllers, and the services. I'm going to copy paste a bit of code that I pre-created prior to this demo. And that's the route, and now I'm going to populate the controller. And you'll notice on this controller that I'm referencing some environment variables. So I also pre-created these environment variables prior to the demo so that we could actually go through it together. All right, so now that refers to Flowise. So this is the security key that I've got installed for Flowise. And now I'm going to run Strapi, and this should run. Okay, it's getting started, so just bear with me. Alright, we have it running. Okay, so almost 2 minutes, we're almost there. Alright, so this probably take the longest in getting Strapi up and running. Here we go. Now I'm using an ng-rock to run this through a HTTPS connection. Because we're working with Salesforce for this particular demo, which will be part 2 of the video, we require to run secure environments. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings, API tokens, and I'm going to delete this here. And let's just call this SF validate. The duration, let's just say 7 days. Let's just give it full access for the sake of this demo. That's already pre-fetched. Okay, so that's going to be our endpoint. I have to say save. We need to copy this particular token, security token, the API token itself. We're going to copy this over to my postman call. If we cover it out. Come on. I need to copy the ng-rock address because this is where API resides the Strapi API. And now we're going to try and execute this. Let's see how it goes. All right, so there you have it. So we've got 2 minutes to spare. So basically what we've done is we've passed the query to the Strapi endpoint, and the Strapi endpoint then talks to our Flowise environment, and Flowise itself talks to OpenAI. All right, there you have it. 5 minutes, challenge met. What do you think? All right, so what did we just see? We saw the creation of an API-enabled endpoint securely within the Strapi UI interface. In the middle of all that, we sprinkled in a little bit of code to communicate to the Flowise AI endpoint. What is the beauty of all this is that it can run under your infrastructure and security layers. On top of that, we were able to make your CMS adaptive within 5 minutes. On our next demo, we're going to show how we could talk from Salesforce to Strapi and from Strapi to the Flowise endpoint to achieve a call center, validation, and compliance. Until next time, ciao.